Hey Soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing what to expect on your path ahead. And to do this reading, we're going to be picking 4 piles today, but we're not going to be revealing these 4 piles up until your reading. So instead, I'm going to use crystals in today's reading and see which one you're the most drawn to, and we'll be revealing the 4 cards as I said during your reading. All right, so these are today's 4 piles. Let me add the crystals and introduce them to you. There we go. So for pile number 1, you have the blue Goldstone in the shape of a heart. And this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 2, you have the ocean Jasper in the shape of a moon. And this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 3, you have the Carribian Calcite in the shape of a cloud, and this is what your crystal looks like. And for pile number 4, you have the clear quartz in the shape of a squirrel. And this is what your crystal looks like. All right, so take a look at which one of these 4 crystals you're the most drawn to, and that will probably be the pile for you here today as we take a look at what to expect on your path ahead. Now, let your intuition lead the way. As I always say, whether you're drawn to just one pile and you know that's it, that's the one, then that will be your reading. Or if you're drawn to several piles, then also let your intuition guide the way. It is your magic. It will always guide you to the right readings. Or perhaps you're even drawn today to all of the 4 piles, then trust that they will have messages, strong messages for you in terms of your path ahead. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hey Soul family, welcome to your shuffling and card preparation process. It is so lovely to have you guys here as we prepare for your piles. So a very warm welcome. And today we're going to be preparing for your reading of what to expect on your path ahead. And before we begin the preparation process, let me quickly show you or introduce you to the cards. On the left are the oracle decks, and on the right are the tarot decks that we will be using in your reading today. Oh, let's keep this here. So, we want to know, what should you expect, thank you, on your path ahead? Thank you very much. 2, 3, and 4. So, there we go. Right, moving on to the next one. Is that the right way up? This way. Right. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. feel like these are the 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So now, with your tarot cards, we'll be taking 2 cards from each deck. There we go. 2, 1, and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Wonderful. Okay. What to expect on your path ahead? 2. I feel these 2 as well. 3 and 4. Okay. Yep. Ah, thanks. 2. I feel this one. All right, so the 4 piles are now ready for today's reading. Let's put them together neatly so that we are ready for your reading. That will be pile 1. There we go. Pile number 1. With the blue goldstone. Pile number 2. There we go. With the ocean Jasper moon. There we go. Pile number 3. There we go. With the Carribian calcite in the shape of a cloud. And pile number 4. Right there. with the clear quartz in the shape of a squirrel. So, my dear soul family, your 4 piles are now ready. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Thank you for being wonderful. And thank you for having beautiful energy. I really feel it as we prepare for your piles. So, love you guys very much. And let's get straight into your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful blue goldstone in the shape of a heart. Let's keep it right here. And let's check out your main card. Let's see what you have. So, pile number 1. Oh, you have purpose and fulfillment with 11. Isn't this interesting? That this card appeared on what to expect in your path ahead. So cool. I can already see there are many options for you to choose and pick from with regards to your path ahead. But perhaps you may be guided to the golden road or the golden path in this reading, the best one for you. So already we can see that you have many options ahead. Let's see what else you have. We'll be taking a look at your oracle cards first. So you have, the 23rd moon mansion with confession. So this moon mansion is ruled by Venus and Mercury in Capricorn. Quite significant. Let's keep this right there. And see, the way this oracle card works is that there are 3 symbols, and depending on which one your intuition is leading you to, there is a small message for this symbol in the guidebook. So the way I like to do it on the readings on this channel is that I allow the cards, the symbols in the cards, the energy in the cards, the reading itself, pick which symbol it is leading to in this reading, and from that we read the symbol from the guidebook, and from then on, I mean. So in this card we have 3 symbols. We have the light bulb, we have the ballerina charm, and we have the comb. All right, you have Jupiter in Scorpio with manipulation. Very interesting, especially that's coming with purpose. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's now take a look at your tarot cards. My apologies. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards. So, whoa, starting off your reading with the 6 of Wands. Very cool. All right. You have the Hanged Man. All right. You have the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Look at that. Okay. You have the Knight of Pentacles. You have the Queen of Swords. Where did I see the idea? Yes, the moon mansion. Okay, yes. You have the Death card. The Lover's card. Yes, choice. With Venus here. Yes. Okay, and last but not least, you have the Empress with clearly a newborn here amidst some sort of chaos, but you do see the Empress being the matriarch standing there powerfully, taking control of the situation. So what am I seeing exactly for you, my dear pile number 1, with regards to your path ahead? The interesting thing I'm noticing in your reading as well is that we have the blood moon here, which shows that which happens during an eclipse, a total lunar eclipse, where the sun illuminates the moon. And funny here, I kind of feel with the circle again that there is some eclipse going on, a solar eclipse. There's a lot of light. So, yeah, so with all of the illumination in your reading, I have to say, I see that your reading is drawing us to the light bulb, right? So that is there already. And in this card, I will use the other symbols within the reading, but I will read the message in the light bulb. Now, I see something very significant here. We see the death card in conjunction to the Lover's card. We see some sort of choice that you will be making that will transform greatly your situation with regards to your work or your life purpose. So we see here that what lies ahead are different choices, or perhaps a new choice being introduced to you, where you're going on a specific path and you believe that this is the path you're going on, and then something something comes up that changes your plans, at least temporarily, or maybe permanently. But it will be grabbing your attention. There'll be two things grabbing your attention: the path that you're already on, or to perhaps pause and go after this opportunity, or to even shift altogether your path because of this opportunity. And that's why we see the Six of Wands beginning your reading. It's a successful opportunity. You're going to be noticing something victorious, and it's very hard to let go of, because with the Ten of Pentacles, specifically this Ten of Pentacles, you will notice that it's a road full of blessings, maybe, full of bounty, a road full of wealth, a road full of what is the word that I'm looking for? Full of benefits. Yeah. And I see you discussing this, or at least thinking about it mentally, with Venus and Mercury in Capricorn. Venus represents choices that you need to make, and that's very clear in your reading here. And Mercury is processing this and discussing this mentally, logically. And so in the serious sign of Capricorn, we see a serious discussion over something that you need to make a choice of. A serious discussion over something that you need to pick, something that you need to decide. And so you already have a solid path going strong, but then this opportunity comes up and it eclipses the path ahead. And it makes you think, can I pause this for a little while, not lose what I have here, go after this opportunity and come back to what I was doing? Why am I saying that? Because here you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is representing Minotaur. And Minotaur is in Greek legend is half bull, half human, who was imprisoned in this big labyrinth in Crete. So every 9 years, they present young people of Athens who are offered to the Minotaur. And then, 1 year, Theseus, I think is how we believe it. Theseus, yes, that's how you pronounce this name, is a hero who was amongst the ones presented to Minotaur. Now, the amazing thing, Theseus, my apologies. Theseus was a hero, and the daughter of the king of Crete fell in love with Theseus. So she offered him a ball of thread so that she's able to follow the steps of Theseus as he kills Minotaur, which he did. And so here is where I understood the pause with the hanged man. You're going to be going towards a certain path on your road. And on your path, a great opportunity is going to eclipse this path. Not that you're going to lose the path you're already in, but you're going to think about it. Can I see? There's two thoughts competing. Should I continue on my path and let this go? Or should I shift directions? But I do not see you doing any of the two. I see that you will be able to pause what you're doing here or keep it safe one way or the other. Go after this amazing opportunity, this amazing new road, pick up the bounty, pick up the benefits, and then successfully go back to what you were doing. Very interesting reading. It is like a temporary reroute that will transform, I think, your financial situation. See, with the manipulation card here, you have Jupiter, a planet of great luck and expansion. In Scorpio, we'll see that you'll be able to manipulate your path in a way where you reach your goals faster, like getting a certain shortcut. Let's read what's on the card of the light bulb, my dear pile number 1. Let's see what you have. So, what's your message here with the light bulb? L, light bulb, 114. 104. Shh, you won't believe this. Look at this, like a solar flare. We were just talking about solar eclipses. Like a solar flare, your answer lit up the night. So obviously, you're going to be following that opportunity and it's going to be lit. It's going to blow up. It's going to bring you a lot of bounty, a lot of wealth, a lot of good luck, a lot of benefits. And you'll be able to retrace your path back and go towards whatever you are on that you're building. So you're not losing anything. And that's why you see a new opportunity with a newborn here. And we did notice that the Empress is stable, like the matriarchy, strong amidst the chaos. So although it could feel chaotic at the momentarily when this opportunity comes up, you're like, oh my God, but what am I going to do about this? What am I going to do about that? With the Queen of Swords, you'll be able to create a very good plan that will help you maybe organize your time with the Queen of Swords, manage your resources, manage your task list, manage your time amongst the two. So you don't need to let one win over the other. I think with the Queen of Swords, it's proper planning that will allow you to have both and not lose one or the other. That's going to be a great hit of good luck for you, my dear pile number 1, especially with the 10 of Pentacles. This is an excess of an energy, excess wealth, excess achievement. It is going to be an amazing, unexpected opportunity coming up that will, like we said, initially feel like a bad idea, like no, I can't sacrifice what I'm building for a little hit. But you will notice that you will be able to harbor in this new opportunities without any loss at all and come back and claim your path, just like a hero, pile number 1. Yeah, it's like the ballerina charm. It's like a dance, you know? You'll be able to dance through it, do impressive moves that will allow you to create this big show or this big story of how you've made this happen. Of course, with a comb, I'm seeing that nothing is going to be entangled. It's like you have the power to make this work and not get it entangled. You'll be doing it very well. So first of all, expect on your path ahead a great opportunity that's going to eclipse what you're already on. Let's now take a sneak peek. Let's take a little peek on what this opportunity is, since the whole reading is about it. Pile number 1. What is this new opportunity about for pile number 1, please? 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I also feel this one, so that's 5. All right. Let's see what it is. So you have, the 2 of Cups. It's kind of like with the 2 of Cups, I feel like you're gonna be keeping both. It's an opportunity that may seem like it's scary amongst a certain blessing or a certain, maybe you're going up in your career or you're making some great progress, but it'll turn out actually to be, in the grand scheme of things, a great blessing in terms of some sort of achievement in an area that you may feel that you lack, or there's still emptiness or something that you want more of. Perhaps it's the Pentacles, but not necessarily. So yeah, okay. 2 of Pentacles. Sorry, 2 of Cups. You have the High Priestess there. With the High Priestess, is like it's meant to be revealed in time. Part of the High Priestess has already popped up in your reading with a message that something is coming, but with the High Priestess, we already see that it's going to be revealed in time. Okay. Let's use this card for time. And let's continue. I'm seeing 2s already. Oh, yes. I'm seeing 2s. Talk about time. 2. Even the 11 is a 2. 2. I'm seeing a lot of 2s in your reading. Okay. Could it be the 22nd of January? That could be it for some of you. You have the Page of Wands. See someone walking confidently here, grabbing a lot of attention. So this opportunity, it looks to me like it's coming because you're drawing attention. You're grabbing somebody or some people's attention in your field or with regards to something that you have done. And you'll see people approaching you very quickly, like several. That's why I have several paths. I feel like there's eyes on you and many want to work with you in terms of something that you special that you have. You'll find out about it soon. I'm guessing, I'm feeling it's the 22nd of January. And you have the King of Cups presenting something. So maybe someone is offering you a plan, a presentation of a plan that you will really love. It will resonate with you. It's full of great bounty to you. They'll be able to convince you very well. They're like, look at the benefits you're getting here. They're not coming here to lie to you. It's like some mutual cooperation with the 2 of Cups. Mutual benefit where they'll be benefiting a lot from you, but also you will be benefiting so much. It's like a hit of good luck. You'll be benefiting a lot from them as well. We said we'll use this for timing. So we have the Emperor holding a compass. 2-2 could be a 4, or the 4 could be 2-2, which could again be leading us to the 22nd of January. Could also be with all of the 2s, by the way, 22nd of February or the 2nd of February as well, especially that I did see 23. So by the way, this could be 2nd of February 2023. It could be the 22nd of January, and it could be the 22nd of February. These are the dates that I see specifically in your reading. all the best of luck with what's to expect on your path ahead. Very cool reading. I wish you all the best, my dear pile number 1. I hope you've enjoyed your reading, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. This book could really help you out in the new year to set goals and to achieve them, make all of your dreams come true. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate reading it in the first place, but you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number 1, that was your reading. Wishing you the best of luck, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi pile number 2, welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful ocean Jasper in the shape of a moon. Let's keep your crystal right there as we reveal your main card. So you have freedom, the wanderer. Very interesting. Let's see how this fits into your reading today, and we'll be keeping your main card right there on the side. And now let's take a look at the rest of your oracle cards to find out what to expect on your path ahead. So you have the gibbous waxing air moon with promotion. Really cool. Okay, love that for you actually. Love that. Okay, so this oracle card works in a different way. What's supposed to happen is you pick out a card, you see which symbol you're the most drawn to, and that will have a message for you in the guidebook. The way I do it on this channel with you guys is that we let the cards, we let your reading guide us to which one of these symbols is going to be the one for you, and we'll read that symbol from the guidebook. Also, I will be using all 3 symbols need be during the reading. All right, as need be. You have Jupiter in Cancer with speculation. All right. Let's keep it there. And let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you have the Queen of Pentacles. You have the 7 of Swords. Interesting. Quite interesting. You have the 6 of Pentacles. Wow, okay. All right. You have the Page of Cups. You have the 3 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, 7 and 7, the 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. Interesting how the swords and the pentacles are playing here in your reading together. All right, we'll keep these together then, forming a story here. And you have the Knight of Cups, and again we're going from the Page of Cups to the Knight of Cups, and this is a very interesting Knight of Cups actually, that is giving an extra detail to your reading here. So, what to expect on your path ahead? Right off the bat, my dear pile number 2, I see some sort of perhaps promotion, as the card shows us, or an extra benefit that you will be getting that will allow you and give you more freedom to have or do what you want. Now I see a lot of empty chairs with the Seven of Pentacles. This is really now really giving me an inkling or a strong feeling that this is actually a promotion, moving of chairs, that you are being promoted in your work. If you're not working at a certain company, perhaps you have you have your own business, which is also the Queen of Pentacles. This shows that your business is expanding, right? So we see some sort of expansion that is allowing you with freedom, giving you the key, to open up other doors or other opportunities. And hence why I believe that in your case, it's the key that is the highlight of this card. And we'll be reading together what this message is. But first, I want to walk you through what I'm seeing. The Knight of Cups is holding a cup that looks like a mug holding tea. Besides the story of this specific Knight of Cups, I'm getting the intuitive feeling of tea, speculation, Seven of Swords. It's like, you had to prove yourself in your company or in your field or as a business if you're a business owner. Perhaps there was a lot of speculation about what you're bringing to the table. I think you, or if it's your business, or maybe even you in that case, you came out strong somehow. Or maybe you gave a bold promise, right? That made people feel skeptical of what you're saying or what you're doing or what you're presenting, or some sort of promise that you gave or something, or bold statements, or you just appeared maybe intimidating or appeared far too promising than what you may have, or something of that sort, my dear pile number 2. I'm not sure exactly what it is about you that created this speculation, because I'm seeing boldness and skepticism at the same time. So it looks like you had a lot of potential, but still people were very skeptical about you. They were speculating of whether you can really be it or not. Maybe you actually, not maybe, it seems that this type of speculation came from large egos. Surrounding maybe your work, your colleagues, your managers, or people in your industry if you're a business. Because this is the unicorn, and we see the scene right when this unicorn was really kind of mean to Alice, He came across with this air of deep disgust as Alice was holding a baby, and he was like, "What is this?" After a long stare of disgust. So someone said, "This is a child." And he said to Alice, "I always thought they were fabulous monsters. Is it alive?" And so Alice straight away said, "Do you know, I always thought unicorns were fabulous monsters. I never saw one alive before." So you do see Alice not being taken aback by this disgust and rude behavior, but instantly going head to head with this unicorn and putting them down and telling them that they, as unicorns, she thought as a unicorn were fabulous monsters, and she also never seen one alive before. And so here we see the unicorn respecting Alice and finally saying, well, now that we have seen each other, what did he say exactly? Now that we have seen each other, I can believe in you and you can believe in me. Is that a bargain? And then Alice was like, yeah, if you like. So we see, after some speculation, you've proven yourself. You've proven the boldness that appeared from you, it seemed, that seeped from you. So you seemed like someone with a lot of potential, someone who looks like they were going to do something great, and your boldness really showed, allowing those in your field or in your company to give you, nobody can give you, I mean, you're taking the respect that you deserve. Allowing to show you their respect for what you're doing. So here we see with the Six of Pentacles the idea of reciprocity, the idea of balance in energy. And also Six of Pentacles means generosity. So first of all, there's balance in energy that is allowing for a great promotion to happen that will act as some sort of generous energy, where because of this promotion there is a generous area in your life. You'll be getting a lot of maybe wealth, if this is your work, obviously. You'll be getting a lot of benefits and wealth here. A bigger power. It's like a key that will help you open up something. And since we've arrived to this location, let's talk about location. Arrive to the location. It looks like a car key, actually. So, which reminds me of this. Let's keep ourselves organized. Flying thoughts. Okay. So, let's look up the key here. It is a car key. Oh, yes. My apologies. Car key. So, just like we felt it intuitively. Car key. Arriving at your location. 17. 17 is the star card. It's a wish or a dream coming true, by the way. 17. Or you shining amongst the darkness or amongst others. So, 17. Within the bluest of skies, there is a shining light. Oh my God, guys. This is crazy. What was I just saying? Isn't it amazing? Within the bluest of skies, there is a shining light. Guys, I'm telling you, you are a shining star. This is unbelievable. So it's like you're shining in the next coming ahead in your path. You're shining in your company, in your field. As a business, you're really shining bright, outshining everyone, it seems. But the wonderful thing here is that although you're shining bright, you're grabbing a big ego's attention, whereas maybe they have, it could be mistreated you before or looked down on you or have been skeptical or were rude or whatever it is. You're now, with the Three of Pentacles, it's very clear, you're now, it seems, collaborating beautifully together, because that's a maestro in the Three of Pentacles. So that's really wonderful for you. I'm very happy for you, pile number 2. So there is a nice harmonic collaboration going on, mutual respect going on between all of you, and you're working in harmony. That's wonderful. It's good to know that this is not going to lead to jealousy or anything. But do be careful with the Seven of Swords. Yes, work harmoniously and everything, but also continue to have your eyes open. Be careful. Be careful, but, expect the best at the same time. Now look, although you gotta be careful with these people, I feel like your reading on your path ahead is warning you of yourself, surprisingly, more than it is warning you of others around you, to be honest. Here we are seeing although this is the Six of Swords, it is in the water, it is on a boat, to mentally and emotionally balance your emotions, to keep yourself afloat and not to maybe fall in love too much with that type of success, because pile number 2, you are going on a ride. There's a lot of there is stardom, a great respect in your reading, great appreciation, people honoring you, promoting you, seeing you as grand. There's big energy here, so there's a lot of wealth and benefit here, but at the same time there's a lot of reverence in your reading. And so the tricky situation here, although you must be careful, there's no question about it. With all the birds here, there could be a bit of talking here and there. Nothing significant. In fact, we do see reverence and we do see respect. And I see the Seven of Swords as more looking towards you, being careful of yourself and not to let this high affect you to an extent where you may think everything is all right and put yourself at risk of falling. Or let me tell you why I'm seeing this. I think we should explain the Page of Cups first before we move on to what I was saying. With the Page of Cups, we see here Narcissus depicted in Greek mythology. And Narcissus, what's his name, Narcissus? Yes, Narcissus. Yes, Narcissus. So he was like really, there's a word for it, where he's like really repulsed by love, scorning love. And he was a handsome, charming young man, Narcissus. And so he was cursed to fall in love with himself, he was love only himself. And so there was once where he was looking at his reflection in the water and admiring himself and his looks and who he is, and how charming he is. And because of all of this admiration, as he was taking a closer look at himself, he jumped or fell into the water, drowned and died. So he died as he was admiring himself. And so your reading is not saying in any way, shape or form, in any way, that you admire yourself. No. I am just seeing that your success and the kind of respect that you're going to have from others, and the kind of maybe power and the kind of admiration and power and wealth is going to be very generous. It's going to put you in a very, very good place. You'll have many people watching and admiring you with this orchestra here. And we even saw the key, a shining star amidst the dark blue night. So be careful. Where you could admire your plans, you could admire what you've done, you could have admired the system and believe too much that it's always going to work out fine. And it could take away from your caution, being cautious of what may go wrong, and be the reason why you fall. Maybe it's out of feeling like everything's going to be all right, I'm in a great place, nothing can go wrong. Could be the very same reason that could make you fall. Not will, could. And so although your path ahead is great, like a shining star, we should have seen that from the very beginning, you're going to go up very high. The advice is, like the Six of Swords, we see Alice in Wonderland rowing her boat, and here's when we hear, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. So we're getting this idea of taking it slow. Don't let it all in and affect you and make you feel like you're on top of the world. Please enjoy it, please feel it, but take it gently is the advice that I'm getting for you here, pile number 2. All the best of luck with that. Enjoy it, take it in, but take it gently. Always continue to do the great work that you're doing that put you there in the first place. Always be careful that keep your eye on challenges and things on the road. You know, the road to success is not a straight line. Sometimes it's a bumpy ride. Sometimes it's full of ups and downs. So take notice of the waves and take it slow. Always be careful. Don't let your guard down. Enjoy the ride. It's a beautiful, beautiful, mighty, beautiful ride that you will love, where you'll keep growing and keep being respected and revered and loved. I see with the Queen of Pentacles, you'll even be financially independent. You'll have the key to open up other opportunities for yourself. It's going to be a wonderful ride. But keep your eyes open. There's like this line on the eye, pointing towards the eye. Keep your eyes open. Don't be too confident at some point, thinking it's all gonna be great. I don't need to check anything. I don't need to do anything. And because you haven't checked, as you would always do, it could be your fall. So yeah, take care of that. But my dear pile number 2, is your future bright. Your path ahead is amazing. There is shift of tables, and you're having a lot of people who may have been speculating who you are and what your potential is. They'll be the ones clapping for you and respecting you and honoring you, my dear pile number 2. This is exactly what I see in your reading. I wish you the best of luck. Such an amazing, cool reading. This is what to expect on your path ahead. May you always be protected and blessed, my dear pile number 2. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, my dear pile number 2. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate reading it in the first place. But you'll be able to set your goals and watch yourself make them, achieve them, and make them happen, make them come true. This book has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. You know, it's not about suffering. It's about doing what needs to get done, all while enjoying this process. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find the link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number 2, it was such a pleasure doing this reading for you. I wish you the best of luck, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Carribian Calcite. Let's keep it right there and let's reveal your main card. So, you have boundaries with protection. Let's keep your main card right there. Okay, my dear pile number 3. And let's take a look at the rest of your cards. And we'll be starting off with your oracle cards first. So you have Black Moon Water with isolation. Interesting. Protection, isolation. I'm wondering what this is. Very interesting. Now, with this oracle deck, the way it works is you pick one of these symbols and the one you're drawn to, and you take a look at the guidebook and you see the message belonging to this specific symbol in this deck. But the way we're going to use it here and the way we use it on the channel is that we allow your reading and your cards to point to which symbol it is, and from there we read the guidebook. But all in all, I usually use the 3 symbol anyways for the reading itself. All right, we have a lot of 3s right off the bat, 3, 3, and 3 symbols. You also have Moon in Sagittarius with optimism. All right. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. It's a wonderful thing that you have optimism here, especially with the Moon in Sagittarius. It's the opposite of isolation, the Moon in Sagittarius. It's like being free to explore your emotions and to explore your options and to go wherever you want. Whereas here we have boundaries, protection, you know, being framed in isolation. Let's see what this is about. So, let's take a look at your tarot cards. You have the Knight of Pentacles. You have the Seven of Wands. You have, the Star card. You have the Ten of Wands. Wow, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Love that. You have the Page of Pentacles. Again, didn't we? Oh no, we had the Knight of Pentacles. You have the Page of Pentacles. We see the mind working here. You have the Nine of Cups. Beautiful card. Ooh, now that is significant. With the Star card and the Nine of Cups, Star has many meanings, but a very important meaning of the Star card is your hopes and dreams coming true. And the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment card. So that, especially with them lining up in conjunction to each other this way and the Wheel of Fortune, we see that there's something big here, a certain big wish happening for you in your path ahead, where you could have been restricted. Now that makes sense. Now this explains what's going on. You could have been restricted and challenged by something where we kind of see with the hand gesture here, you're not allowed in. No one in. So it's kind of like you were restricted in the desert. Also means that there weren't any resources that could give you hope of anything happening. And we see that now things are opening up where you are, in fact, getting in touch with exactly what you wanted, and it's about to happen for you. But there's so much more to that in your pile, my dear, pile number 3. And you have the Tower card with Humpty Dumpty. Now, no, actually, that's the Ten of Wands. But I will say something. Look at the mouse here, or the hamster. It's pointing to the mouse, which means that this will be the symbol we'll be reading together. Right. So, your reading really shows me with the cloud here that you certainly have one huge wish, one hope. And it's not like a wish that you would love to have. If it comes, that's wonderful. If it doesn't, that's fine. No. Because we have La Llorona here, which is in northern Mexican mythology, is a ghost that keeps weeping over her lost children over and over. So this is not something that you have overcome or let go. This is really something that you want, and it's not happening for you. And that, in conjunction with the Ten of Wands, shows that this difficulty, this hardship, and this heaviness in the heart is about to end. It's the end of a cycle with the Ten of Wands. And you're specifically about to get what you want, because the wheels of fortune are turning in your favor. Now let's get deeper into this reading, because it holds way deeper meanings than that. I also see that a lot of the restrictions that you have had in the past may have had to do... Oh my God, did you hear that? It's like the siren, La Llorona. Because, yes, a lot of it in the past had to do with you restricting yourself, because with speaking of La Llorona, she was the one who killed her own children, and she's like the siren, like the we just heard. Interesting. So she would call on to living children, and children must never answer to her, because if they do, she would take them, kill them, drown them, and relive her agony and her pain over and over. So she was like repaying the karma of what she's done to her own children. Did you hear that? It's unbelievable. It's really quite significant. It seems with the Page of Pentacles here, it's all in your mind. And it looks like the way you thought about this kept you in isolation, because in one hand, this really explains everything. In one hand, you really wanted something, but on the other hand, you were afraid to pursue it because you felt like it was gonna make you fall or make you drown or break you somehow, just like, you know, with Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall. The story of Humpty Dumpty, the sad part was that he could not be put together again. So you were afraid that the very same thing that you wanted could have broken you. It was tempting with the apple, but it could break you. And so you were living just like La Llorona here, like the siren, a call. It's a want that is dragging you, and your heart is pushing you towards one thing, wanting so dearly to do one thing, but your mind is warning you from a trigger to asking you to stop, because it could be a challenge that could break you. And you were living between these two worlds that we've noticed from the very beginning. Remember, we've noticed, wow, all this restriction, but yet we have the opposite energy of the moon in Sagittarius, wanting to go after something. And so with the Star card and the Nine of Cups, we see that in your path ahead, it seems like you are going to have that wish coming true. Even the Ten of Wands has two faces, a good face and a dead face. And I see this is ending because you're choosing to see it in a different way and drop the old thoughts. And you, that's why you have the pointing finger. You and your illumination and the way you think about this will be the very reason you break out of this pattern, of this loop. And the restriction will be lifted off of you. You'll no longer feel like you are kept away from this dream, but instead, I see with the Knight of Pentacles that you'll be dipping your toes in very carefully and very slowly, you know, going now towards what you want, no longer being stuck or preventing yourself from it, but taking small, measured steps that would make you feel safe, but will allow you to move forward anyway. Before we move on, let's take a look at what the mouse message is. Hmm. 141. Oh, yes, 141. 141. Be still as the wind is whispering your answer. Be still as the wind is whispering your answer. I feel like your answer, what you're calling for, just like the siren here, what you're praying for is going to be answered. So that's wonderful. With Be Still, like, keep as you are. Continue to be hopeful. This is about to work for you. The clouds are going to be cleared, and exactly what you want is now going to open its door for you. It's like the wheels of fate are turning to your favor. I do see that I do see that. It's going to be first. It's going to begin first. Like the unlocking is going to happen as you change your mind about it. With regards to, rather than living the cycle over and over, I see you deciding to look at this differently. I see that you will remove this shell or this protection of your mind, or rather your crown chakra, opening up to the possibility that you can have what you want. And from there, energetically, everything is changing, everything around you. Energy is changing, opportunities around you as you open your mind towards you actually being able to achieve that. And it is going to definitely come true for you. We've seen that with the Star card and the Nine of Cups. You are going to receive exactly what you want. The minute you decide to change your mind about it being over or impossible or not happening, or that it's not right because it's going to happen in the wrong way. The idea here is to know and believe and to follow your heart with the moon here. Follow your intuition, follow your desires, knowing that you can have what you want in the way that you want it, and that you don't have to have it in the dangerous way, perhaps, or in the way that could trick you or bring you down in any way. This is not a wish to be where you should be afraid of something. You're not going to fall. This is a wish of that is coming true, that will help you receive it in the way that you want. I'm seeing now the Tower and the ravens. And you know that myth that there always has to be, I think, 6 ravens, if I'm not mistaken, in the London Tower, or that it will fall down along with the monarchy. You know that legendary tale? So there is this idea that if this happens to me, then I'm gonna fall. You know, so I always must keep myself protected, or I always must do that. There is this hardcore belief, a myth in your mind about you pursuing what you want. If you pursue what you want or go after what you want, it's going to cause some sort of harm to you. And the minute you change your mind about that, knowing that why not, it could go in a good way, it could work for you in the best way possible that you wanted, changing your mind about that it's not too late, that it's not going to harm you, whatever limiting belief that you have about it, you open up yourself energetically, because it's like your wish is right there, but with the waning siren that keeps moving in a cycle, repaying her karma over and over, she's not moving on. And to take yourself out of this cycle is the minute where healing is going to happen, the minute you open up yourself energetically to receive, because it's right there. You're supposed to have it now. Believe it or not, pile number 3, in your reading, this is all about slowly changing your mind about the situation, that you can have it in the best way possible, that it's not tempting, that it's not there to ruin your life, it's not there to break you, it's not there to ruin who you are, or whatever limiting belief there is about it, or that you can't have it. The minute you change that, you start opening yourself up energetically. And not only that, you're being guided to open your mind with the Page of Pentacles and to start going slowly towards it with the Knight of Pentacles, believing that yes, it can happen for you. So start taking the necessary action. And the wonderful thing also about your reading is that it shows the minute you start taking tiny, small actions, the minute you're going to receive it, because it's right there waiting for you to take that just first or second step, perhaps. To have an open mind, to just open the door and see that there was something there all along that you were supposed to take. But how would you know if you don't open up that door yourself? And I see that the universe is kind of wanting you to open that door for yourself. Pile number 3. What did the mouse say? I forgot. It was something so cool. I think it was 114, right? No. So 114 was another pile. So let me go back again. I'm sorry. I just have to. I feel I read something amazing in your pile. With the mouse, you're probably going, it said that. That's why it's 141, not 114. That's why. 141. Be still as the wind is whispering your answer. Exactly, pile number 3. Behold, know that you're about to receive your answer to your prayers, my dear pile number 3. So please let the energy flow through you. Open your mind, and only when you open your mind will you be able to take that first step or second step that will allow this energy to flow into your life, my dear pile number 3. And this is exactly what I see in your reading. Such a cool reading. I wish you the best of luck on your path ahead. May you always be blessed and have that amazing wish that you've always wanted to have come true. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, my dear pile number 3. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate reading it in the first place, but it can really help you set goals and make them all come true in this year, because this book has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the journey. And that's the important part. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find the link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number 3, it was such a pleasure doing this reading for you. I wish you the best of luck, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful clear quartz in the form or the shape of a squirrel. So cute. Let's keep it right here. And let's reveal your main card. Oh, so you have patience. And we do see a sand watch here, or a sand clock. And we see patience, readiness. So some sort of message, because it's about to finish here, the sand. Some sort of message about you have been waiting for something and it's about to begin now for you. Let's keep this right here. And you know, this is what squirrels remind me of. You know how when they hide nuts underground so that they can access them and eat them in the winter. But then a lot of these nuts, the squirrels forget about them and they turn into great trees. So it looks like you've been waiting for something. A lot of things have been happening energetically, have been formed that you didn't know about, and they're about to sprout. They're about to show themselves to you, or show itself to you now. It's about to grow right in front of your eyes. Let's see what this is all about. This is such a hopeful, beautiful message. Pile number 4. Let's take a closer look. So you have the 18th moon mansion, ruled by Mercury and Pluto in Scorpio, with sacrifice. All right. Sorry, did I say Mercury? My apologies. Sorry, I was just focused on the nudity because of the new YouTube rules. They're very strict now. No, I mean Pluto and Neptune in Scorpio with sacrifice. Okay, let's keep it there. And with this oracle card, the way it works is there are 3 symbols. You'd see which symbol you're the most drawn to, and that's the one you check the message of in the guidebook. The way we do it on this channel is that we allow the cards and the reading point towards which one of these symbols is yours. and we'll be reading that. But other than what we'll be reading, the 3 symbols are used as needed be in the reading. So you have corkscrew, you have lighter, and you have pocket watch. So let's keep it right there. You also have Saturn in Libra with devotion. Lovely. Okay, let's now take a look at your tarot cards. So you have the 3 of Cups. Beautiful energy. You have the Ace of Pentacles. All right. You have the 4 of Cups. You have the 4 of Wands. You have the Tower card. The Empress. You have the 4 of Swords. I mean, you have nearly all of the 4s here. You have the 4 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Swords. Interesting. And they're right in conjunction to each other. And you have the 6 of Cups. This is going to be a very interesting reading, especially because something is about to happen now. Something is written and the divine time is now. Oh, the divine time! So we already know what our icon is. We're going to be reading the pocket watch. But we can clearly see that the time is now for you to start on a path that, with the 4 of Cups, that was held from you for quite a significant time. You know, with the lighter, passion is reigniting that flare, or what is it, that light within you, that hope that this could happen for you is about to be reignited after it seeming like it was dead. Maybe there was lack of hope that this could be happening. Even the crow here is rising, and we can kind of see it taking the form of a phoenix rising, right? So you felt with the sacrifice here that perhaps a lot of time has been wasted, and maybe you were sacrificed from your point of view, or that wish that you wanted was sacrificed because of this long time that you had to wait. And maybe you feel like it's too late. Maybe you feel like a lot of time has gone and it may not happen for you. But with the Empress here, this is a birth of something, a creation of something that you have really wanted. And instead of you really wanting this wish to come true for you, with devotion, we can clearly see that what you have been seeking was equally seeking you as well. So behold, my dear pile number 4, and you are pile number 4, and we're seeing a lot of 4s in your reading. With the 4 of Wands, you're about to celebrate, especially with the 3 of Cups as well. It is a card of celebration. You're about to celebrate a new entry, or a new path, or a new person, or something new that is about to be in your life that wasn't there for a very long time, to the point where you could have lost hope and felt like it wasn't going to happen for you. The missing 4 is the 4 of Pentacles. No. Did I say this was the 4 of Pentacles? No. This is the 4 of Cups. Yeah. 4 of Cups, not the 4 of Pentacles. So yeah. 4 of Cups shows me that you were doing all right in perhaps many areas of your life, and there was this one area that you were hoping for that wasn't happening. And we can see that it's about to happen in your life. Sorry, I'm very sorry if I said this was the 4 of Pentacles. With the Four of Pentacles not appearing in your reading with all the fours here, this shows that the restriction is not there anymore, and it did not appear because the divine time is now for you to receive what you have wanted. I think it's time for us to read what the pocket watch here is, what your message here is. There is a yes or no message that comes along with these messages, but we're not doing yes or no questions, so we're going to be just reading the pocket watch message. There, no, pocket watch 22. So it says, as the sun casts its last bit of glow across the land, it leaves your answer. As the sun casts, and I feel like the glowing part in your reading here is the sand, right? So as the sun casts its last bit of glow across the land, it leaves your answer. Or rather, it's an answer to your prayer. It gives you your answer. So here I'm seeing that there's just a little bit of time left before you see that wish surprisingly appear in your life. This Six of Cups is interesting. Let me think about what it wants to say here. With time and readiness, especially with time being a significant factor in your reading, I'm seeing this specific Six of Cups giving a very interesting message here. Because, so the kittens here, that's what Alice sees before she goes into the looking glass, and that is also what she sees when she comes out through the looking glass. So it's some sort of vortex making me understand that you were about to have something, maybe you were sacrificed, you did not get it when you thought you would get it, at the time you thought you would get it, because maybe there were a lot of advantages that you would have had during that time. Maybe the advantages of, let's say, your children are enjoying it, or the advantage of you enjoying it at a young age, or the advantage of having a certain asset that you can use, something of the sort. There is a tie in your reading to time. So also with the Empress, with the Empress, it could be your youth. What's wrong? It could be your youth. So that could be another factor. Here, I do see with the vortex, it's like you're coming back in time, meaning that you are going to enjoy this benefit or this wish coming into your life the way you would have if it had happened at that time. So nothing is lost here at all. The loss of time has not sacrificed what you want. In fact, you are going to have the full package in the way that you always have wanted to have it. The time is now for a reason, and you're not going to be sacrificed or have half of your wish coming true. No, you are going to have it the way that you want, and you'll be surprised at how it's going to work out for you, how it's going to work. You're going to enjoy it exactly the way you wanted to enjoy it, in the same way you would have enjoyed it at that time. My dear pile number 4, and that is a significant message with regards to your time. Although there was patience, you are now ready to enjoy it the way you would have, if not even more, because now is the right time for this wish to come true. In fact, with the Empress, do expect some sort of birth or a new beginning or something new appearing in your life with regards to that exact wish or hope that you have long been waiting for. Expect it to come to your life as a surprise, out of the blue, and you'll be really excited and celebrating, because we have 2 cards of celebration here. You'll really be excited and celebrating this specific wish coming in. And it is with the journaling here, perhaps a lot of you have manifested it. Maybe some of you have journaled about this wish. If that's it, that's a big clue for you. But all in all, we can see with the drum here, is that a drum? Or a shield? I'm not sure. But again, with the drum and the timing is like ding, the time is now. And this wish is about to be reignited into your life. Let's see how you should expect it to happen, and perhaps even when is the question in this pile. How is it going to happen, and when? Let's take a quick look, shall we? Before we end this reading, it's so important to take a look at that. So how is it going to happen? 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. Is it at work? Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. My goodness. And I see a boss here in both cards. Both figures wearing red. They know what they're doing. They're getting their lives together. So cool. I love this energy for you. Pile number 4. And you have the Knight of Swords. Let's take a closer look at how this is going to begin or happen. I feel like either you will have the power to make it happen for yourself, and as you strike and as you hit, it's going to strike. It's going to work out for you. So that's a very strong energy for most of you. For some of you, this is a powerful person perhaps entering your life that may hear about you, know about you, especially in work, or maybe hear about your skills because it's the 8 of Pentacles, and will have the power with the Queen of Pentacles here to do something for you. They see a lot of courage in you. They see a lot of potential, and they see a great character, a great mind that they would want to maybe partner with or deal with or offer you something. But mainly I see that you are effortlessly, like, believe me when I say effortlessly is the energy I'm getting here from your reading. Effortlessly going to make this happen into your life very easily. And again, you're somehow going to be seen as smart or witty. You're going to go after what you want, and you're going to get it like a boss. It's going to strike the minute you hit it, the second you hit it, pile number 4. So that is for a lot of you. Let's see what timing we have here. Oh, 2 of Swords. And the 9 of Cups. So swords present the winter. I would say 2 of Swords maybe February, right? 9 of Cups could be the 29th. Oh, is this a leap year? Let me check. No, 2023 is not a leap year. And so this leaves us with the 9th of February. Yeah, my dear pile number 4, expect something to happen around the 9th. 5, 7, or 9. The 9th of February. Yeah, expect something around this time that is very, very significant. Some sort of connection maybe, or partnership, or something. Something is happening significant on that date. But other than that, for some of you, someone powerful is giving you an opportunity or something, or not giving you an opportunity, has an eye on you, likes what you have there, is like, ooh, I like that. I like what this person has to offer or give or do. But mostly, I do see for most of you that your energy, you're exuding strong energy, boss-like energy, and you're gonna make a swift move that's gonna strike, my dear pile number 4. It's really going to be very effective, this move, and that confidence that you're displaying with that move. And my dear pile number 4, that is exactly what I see in your path ahead. I wish you the best of luck. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. This book could really help you out in this year to set your goals and make your dreams come true right away. Easily, to go after them, make sure you achieve them, make sure you live your dreams. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate reading it in the first place, but you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number 4, it was such a pleasure doing this reading for you. So excited for you. I wish you the best of luck. May you always be blessed. And I'll catch you in the next reading. And by the way, don't take timing too seriously. Look for it, but don't get attached to it. Know that the energy is happening for you, and now is the divine time. My dear pile number 4, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.